Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Good day, good people. It's your boy Mr. E from WeTalkFilm.com with the latest episode of Most Wanted, the films that we can't wait to see coming to the big screen and small screen this December 2020.
It's showtime!
Now, 2020 hasn't gone the way any of us predicted. I mean, obviously it's been a little bit turbulent, especially when it comes to entertainment and films. We've had so many films pushed back, we didn't know if they were coming or going.
I'm so confused.
So the last big film left for the year was due out in December, but we're certain it's going to get moved. But as of last week, Warner Brothers announced that Wonder Woman 84 will be released worldwide this December.
This world is not yet ready for all that you will do. Your time will come, Diana. And everything will be different.
I cannot wait. So in the UK, we'll be getting Wonder Woman 84 on December the 16th at cinemas. Now, obviously, that information is pending what goes on in society, obviously with the government. At the moment, as it stands, the cinemas will be open December 16th, so I will be there, COVID safe obviously, but definitely there in line to see this film because I absolutely love the original. Now if you live in the United States, you're going to be getting the film a week later than us on December the 25th, Christmas Day of course, so a nice Christmas present, but you'll be getting it for free if you're a HBO Max subscriber, so you've got to wait a week, but you don't pay anything extra. So why should you be excited about Wonder Woman 84? Well, firstly, it's in the title, 84. It's set in the 80s. Now, the 80s was an amazing decade. You're talking breakdancing, you're talking the TV shows, Knight Rider. I mean, there were so many things in the 80s that were absolutely amazing. And it was in a very innovative time, very stylistically unique time. And I think setting it there is absolutely a brilliant idea. And yes, Steve is back. And don't ask me how he's back. But obviously, I trust Patty Jenkins would have written a believable story as to why he's back after what happened to him in the first film. And he's now the fish out of water, like a man out of time. And Wonder Woman will be showing him obviously around in the ropes.
You are, but you know what? I'm ready to go.
I think we can do better.
Yeah, this film's gonna have comedy, it's gonna have heart. We've got a new villain, Kristen Wiig playing the Cheetah, her first portrayal on the big screen as well. I think that's looking great, it's looking amazing as well. We're going to see Wonder Woman's golden armor, which obviously has only been seen in the comics before. We've got Pedro Pascal, still having success with The Mandalorian, but here playing a villain who apparently can give us everything we want, one of those megalomaniac type villains. It's literally got everything. I mean, have you seen it? I mean, the trailer, she's riding, she's swinging, she's lassoing off lightning. I mean, this is gonna be nuts. This film is definitely what the cinema was made for. This kind of experience is where we go and sit there with a popcorn and watch films. I mean, not everybody's gonna get to see it in the cinema. That's a sign of the times, but wherever you can see it, if you do go to cinema, if you're in the UK, make sure you're COVID safe, make sure you protect yourself and everybody else, but definitely keep your social distancing, but definitely go and watch this film in the cinema if you get the chance to. If you don't, and you're watching it elsewhere, doesn't matter, still make a night of it, dress up if you need to, take some pictures, hashtag them on social media, because this is going to be the film event of 2020. It's the only one we've got left. It's a superhero film. If you love them like I do, this is what we've got, so make a big deal out of it. It's going to be great. Wonder Woman 84 debuts in the UK December the 16th in cinemas and December the 25th in the US on HBO Max. Now, the next film I'm going to talk about is a film called Soul, or Disney's Soul. It's starring Jamie Foxx as Joe, a music teacher who's on the verge of a musical break with his band. He's a jazz musician as well. And he ends up in a place called the Great Beyond, which is a place where spirits and souls will go to get their personality before they become human. How he ends up there is obviously to be revealed in the film. But he then meets a soul called Soul 22, played by Tina Fey. And those two team up and they begin exploring this great beyond and come up with some of the answers to life's long questions. Now, this might sound a little bit deep to you. This is the team that brought us things like Inside Out. So they very much like looking at the internal workings of the human mind and the spirit. but you can guarantee you that it's Pixar, so there are no kids films. So this will be very kid friendly. So there's going to be stuff there in there for the kids. There's going to be stuff in there for the adults, but it's also going to have music in it because obviously he's a jazz teacher. And Tina Fey, I mentioned her already before, but I'm a big Tina Fey fan. I've seen everything she's done on TV. I think she's absolutely television comedy genius.
Give me the shot. I want to go on my vacation. I take back all the stuff I said.
If you want a shot, you're going to have to dance for it. Very nice.
So as long as she's allowed to bring some of that genius into her character in this film, I think a combination of her and Jamie Foxx, who's obviously originally a comedian as well, doesn't do much stand-up these days, but he was originally a comedian, still quite a funny guy. I think this is going to be a very, very funny film with a lot of heart and also a lot of thought, a lot of questions probably for the grown-ups to think about in terms of the meaning of life and stuff like that. But I cannot wait for Disney Soul. And the good news is, unlike Mulan, Disney Soul will be available on Disney Plus on Christmas Day to all subscribers for free. That's correct. Pay nothing extra. If you've got Disney Plus, you're going to be watching Disney Soul for free on Christmas Day. Now, what better present do you need than that? So the third film I'm going to talk about is a film called Mank. It's starring Gary Oldman as Herman J. Mankiewicz, who is the screenwriter of the classic film Citizen Kane. Now the film's going to tell the story about the turbulent relationship between Orson Welles, who was making the film, and Mank, who was obviously the screenwriter. Apparently had some trouble writing it, and he was also an alcoholic and had other issues going on in his life. Now, when you've got a great film like Citizen Kane, we don't always get to see how that greatness got made. Sometimes it seems things just get made and they're brilliant, but this film is going to show us some behind the scenes stuff, or stuff that we didn't actually realize, and how sometimes in terms of creating great original things, there's a lot of heartache behind it and pain. Now Gary Oldman, we're big fans of Gary Oldman here at We Talk Film. I don't think he's ever done a bad role. I mean, he can play hero, villain, and anything in between. So him bringing his character to life is going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be a very interesting story to see what happened behind the scenes, and that is also coming to Netflix this December. So it's definitely one to watch out for. Now that brings us to the end of this edition of Most Wanted. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we've got some big films coming this December, but I will be back at the end of the month with January's Most Wanted, which is January 2021. Show us what to look forward to. Hope you have a good, enjoyable and safe Christmas, and see you all soon.